Federal Constituency establishes legislation, and All Nigeria Confederation of Principals at the 66th Annual Congress chart a way forward for education sector. Hello, many thanks for joining us on Nta Channel 5 News at 7. I am Miriam Emekamadi. Member representing Ahmad Buhari in the House of Representatives, Joshua Chinedu Obika, has established legislative electricity complaint desk where constituents who have electricity service provision challenges will lodge a formal complaint. Odere Uburu Arutere reports.
The maiden edition of Ahmad Buhari workshop on electricity consumer protection was put together by the office of Ahmad Buhari Federal Constituency Obieka to chart way forward on challenges facing electricity consumers in his constituency.
2 years, a whole community were of it. So what kind of services are you giving to our people? There is a contract signed that gave AEDC the powers to deliver these services to the people. They have to meet up their own obligation to the people. And that is what I am here.
The guest speaker, Sheriff Gali Ibrahim, in a lecture applying legislative instruments to hold providers accountable according to the Electricity Act 2023.
Members of the legislature, they have an obligation also in turn to protect the right of consumers as it relates to power consumption, are duly protected or not.
The era of government agents and private agents and private institutions going away with not doing the right thing is gone.
Section 14(2)b says, welfare and security of the people shall be the primary purpose of government, and that is why we are here today.
The workshop had in attendance indigenous and non-indigenous traditional rulers from the constituency, residents, and representatives from the House Committee on Power in Abuja. Odiri Ogboru Arutere, Nta News.
Of women deemed to be the backbone of this society. This mission is with a view to uplifting and inspiring women in the nation's capital through skills acquisition, economic empowerment, and mentorship. Hawa Gimba reports that widows from the 6 area councils convert to benefit from the gesture.
Emotional expression by some widows were eye-opener for many who are seated in this hall.
I just don't like that word, widow. But when I came in here, mama, my sister, I said, okay, yes.
A widow with 3 children. But you know, when my sister said, yes, you don't like that word widow, I don't like it. I don't want to be vulnerable.
Monday Secretary, FCT Women Affairs Secretariat at Dedayo Benjamin's Lani enjoins women to see themselves as that woman who is strong in faith, promising that the Secretariat will continue to support them. Provision of food items to the widows is just the beginning of new things to happen.
Everything in FCT has changed.
Permanent Secretary, FCT Women Affairs, Kolawole Rabiu says the present administration is not relenting in providing support for the vulnerable children, widows, women, and persons with disabilities in the FCT.
We at Women Affairs Secretariat, we place special emphasis on strengthening land and property rights for widows.
Anybody can be a widow. They didn't choose, they were not born widows. Are you getting me? It just happened, and it can happen to anyone. So for us here to take care of them, we know that it is what.
For some widows, their joy knows no bounds as they appreciate the FCT Minister and Minister of State stakeholders for the gesture.
I appreciate by seeing the number of the widows that come today. It touched my heart, and the things that they give to us, I really thank God.
To boost the morale as Nigeria joins the rest of the world to mark International Widows Day is arts. Hawagimba, NTA News.
Talking education, the All Nigerian Confederation of Principals of Secondary Schools has observed its 66th Annual National Congress in Abuja. This session is with a view to taking stock of activities to discuss matters that strengthen the understanding of their roles as professionals and school administrators for the overall development of education in Nigeria. Mariam George-Jitubo reports.
The 66th Annual National Congress of the All Nigeria Confederation of Principals of Secondary Schools in attendance. The gathering avails members the opportunity to appraise their activities as a confederation and as managers of various schools, reaffirms that the FCT administration prioritizes education and will continue to promote the ideals of quality education in the FCT.
The schools we manage today in the 21st century are great departure from what we had in the 1990s. Whereas in those days, the parents and the learners were largely analog. Today's parents and the students are not just digital, but hyper-digital.
ANCOP's National President, Mohammed Ibn Musa, and the FCT President, Bello Adam Guppa, reiterate that the educational body is poised to raise the standard of post-primary school education through dedication to duty and employ methods of promoting academic excellence.
At every conference, topical issues are discussed, analyzed, and recommendations are made to the government and to the public. In addition, we expose our students to healthy academic competitions, that is the quiz competition for junior secondary schools students and the essay competition for senior secondary school students.
Together, let us continue to strive for excellence in our schools, uphold the highest standard of professionalism, and above all, ensure that every student in our care is given the best possible opportunity to succeed.
The theme of the 2024 National Congress is developing entrepreneurship education for secondary schools in Nigeria. Awards were presented to winners of ANCOP's quiz and essay competitions. Mariam George, Jitubo, NTA News.
In a bid to keep to the vision, creating hope in the world, Rotary Club of Abuja, SOGOV, has taken its humanitarian services to Garki province of Abuja, where more than 300 pupils of early age.
Touching lives remains the core vision of the Rotary Club of Nigeria, and for the Abuja Aso Gulf District, the current leadership is not relenting to creating a better world for future leaders. The local education authority, LEA Gariki, President Clement Chinaka, and his team members say topping the Rotary 8 areas of focus is basic education and literacy, hence clearing of academic levies for 111 indigent pupils, with more than 250 branded school bags distributed.
Leading to this was our investigation team that came to investigate and discovered that some students couldn't pay sundry fees, and as such they were not going to continue with their studies and probably could be stopped from writing the exams.
And this is not going to be the only project here. We've taken out their sanitation, their toilets. We see that there are issues there, particularly when the girl child and they are all using the same toilet. So it's the next step. We're going to renovate those toilets. We're going to separate them and make...
And also to bless them. For the children, the august visitors and their gifts did not only come as a surprise, but their kind gesture was pour them to academic excellence and safeguard their books. While the head teacher of the school, Jibril Karashi, was thankful to the group.
I'm very glad.
These operatives. Consequent to this, the Commissioner of Police FCT, CP Benef Iwe, cautioned against the peddling of false information that may damage the image of the police. He therefore calls for verification and evaluation of all received information, as misinformation could be dangerous to the populace. An accident involving a black Lexus RX 350 model occurred at the National Stadium Minister's Gate. Mariam George Jitobo reports that at the time of filing this report, no life was lost, but the driver and passengers sustained various degrees of injuries. Via discretion is advised.
According to eyewitness, the car with Abuja registration number KUJ 929TA being driven by a mechanic from Area 3 was said to have been on a high speed land on another side of the road.
Even like I'm a dispatch rider, if to say I don't know how to drive, this man for kill me for nothing. I have to dodge him. After dodging him, look at the ending of the result now. The car has break up. It's a speeding, over speed. If to say any human being around this place, now so you go kill him. So let them talk to all those mechanics that used to test people car. A person give you car to repair the car, call the owner. Not that you take the car. Can this guy can pay for the car now? He can't pay for the car now.
Naga mota da hede hansila ya kara hansilawa. Tun kan ma yazo, tun kan ma mota ya gama sabaka shi wancan ya fito.
The car somersaulted twice, and before it stopped, the driver was flung face down on the other side of the road. May God continue to protect us.
Frantic effort made by good-spirited Nigerians to call the 112 emergency number of the Federal Road Safety Corps to report the incident was not successful. This was the conversation that ensued.
It's a private vehicle, an SUV.
Okay, and we have injured, right?
Yes, we have 2 casualties, and we've called over 30 minutes ago, and no personnel on ground, no emergency personnel on ground yet. And it's private citizens that are carried.
Waiting for a response from the road safety, which never came. This good Samaritan decided to rush the victims to the National Hospital for medical attention. Mariam George Jitobo, NTA News.
Now is Sports Brief.
Rivers United attacking sensation Deputy Echeta has cried out over an alleged series of unjust treatment by the club's management. According to the player, his woes began months ago when he was allegedly assaulted by the club secretary Ahmed Abdurrahman during a match against Abia Warriors in Umuahia, where the secretary had allegedly accused Echeta of not giving his best in the game. Meanwhile, Rivers United has denied the assault and accused Echeta of receiving an offer from a Tunisian club, which the player denied. Sources close to the player revealed that Echeta had previously requested his unpaid salary, only to be allegedly suspended by the club. The sources revealed further that he has since asked for his contract to be terminated on mutual consent, but Rivers United has refused, leaving him on a precarious situation. Meanwhile, Joshua is now set to get his chance to be a 3-time world champion, as Alexandra Usyk confirmed he has surrendered the IBF heavyweight title to allow Daniel Dubois and Anthony Joshua to fight for it on September 21st. The Ukrainian became the first undisputed champion in the sport's glamour division for 25 years when he beat Tyson Fury in May. But now the belts have been split up again, as Usyk, who was due to be called for a mandatory defense, has given up the IBF title. IBF interim champion Dubois is now set to be either upgraded to full champion, or the vacant title will be on the line when he faces fellow Brit Joshua at Wembley Stadium on September 21st. With Sports Brief, Wayne Togo, NTA News.
And that's the news in English. Translation is next. Stay with us.
ma gbaje we shaje wo na abi ku shagbada da yi wana ba shi gbada wo mo president wa yuba wani go a na bagi gai galuko zazai da ya amaka bwarinya Joshua ci da dobika wala titin shi ba guya in zazahai ba shi wa be wuci intu na ye baje nya bo ina ga ko na sarai inga ne panai odiri ogboro arutere wadai nke ishe onabolaze nke aji ajefi nje fitila na gbogbo eyin te pe na pe ikiye yin bedelaze tile waji waknatnubwa kwawo azabuchi wo ibuchi waje onye nwobami waji wabe mdeshai lo na yobaje zoko itizena azana gbai abi ayaba mutuba zazai gbodogun hwan ya nkiye ya principal no nasarai babe ji eyeshi ogwa shi tnache tnanya itizena ye ba shi asuko awe mbaba wan nyaba mba tutni kwaja abi nkiye ye Mariam George tubo wa godu wendai nge bashi abapeye inu lo ayaba mutuba ntuchonu bagolo bashi abashi nko baba abijin lo ayaba mutu zoko ntuge abi bapeye shi aki abiyinu anabayi ajegodu dai har nhaye nge mato nzinshin jiji yela kumusia ji aki ayofa dnagmain ba minister aloba Marian George o wagodu Wayne dai nge mato dnai bodo na zaim obeche kufi babe ku bai wu na chipe ba jashi ala ba ku leche na anyasa ashigbaji ba ta gwaza nwa hin sagin bade nan shi agi aza tubwa ga haba mato wai hadako ha ches ya ase ta habusu ko tuge ye ko shaza wala sitna awoza wo ibe je awo su shokwasi won fi na gbada sasu
Masu kallo da sauraron mu a daidai wani lokaci assalamu alaikum ga takaitattun fassarar labaranmu na yau mai karantawa Yusuf Yakub. Dan majalisa mai wakiltar Amak da Buhari a majalisar wakilai ta ƙasa Joshua Chinedu Obika ya sanar da zauren kai korafi ga al'ummar mazaɓarsa waɗanda ke fuskantar matsalar wutar lantarki a ɓangarorinsu. Wakilarmu Odire Oboru Arutere ta shaida mana cewa dan majalisar ya yi haka ne domin ji daga al'ummarsa tare da share musu hawaye ta hanyar jin ƙorafe-ƙorafensu, inda ya nuna takaicinsa akan yadda mutanensa ke samun wutar lantarki tare da shirin kai musu agajin gaggawa. Ƙungiyar shugabannin makarantun sakandare ta ƙasa ta yi taronta na ƙasa karo na 66 a nan babban birnin tarayyar ƙasa Abuja. Wakilar Maryam George Jitubo ta shaida mana cewa ƙungiyar ta yi taron ne domin ta bayyana harkokinta tare da tattauna hanyoyin da za ta bunƙasa fahimtar ayyukan da 'ya'yanta ke yi a matsayinsu na ƙwararru kuma shugabanni gaba ɗaya domin ciyar da ilimin ƙasar nan gaba, inda a taron aka tattauna muhimman batutuwa. Wata mota mai ƙirar Lexus baƙa ta yi hatsari a daidai ƙofar shigowa birnin Abuja kusa da filin wasanni na birnin. Wakilarmu Maryam George Tuba a karo na biyu ta labarta mana cewa a daidai lokacin da ta halarci gurin babu wanda ya rasa rayuwarsa, amma direban motar da wasu fasinjoji sun sami raunuka daban-daban bayan da motar ta hantsalawa a lokacin da tsautsayin ya faru. Wasu ganau sun tofa albarkacin bakinsu akan yadda hatsarin ya auku. Ƙarshen labaran namu ne kenan, sai kuma gobe idan Allah ya kai mu kwana lafiya.
N'akụkọ ụwa nke taa, aha m bụ Rachel Ifi Olu. Gere akụkọ ụwa n'uju ya. Onye nnọchianya ụlọ omebe iwu ngalaba Amak Buhari Joshua Chinedu Obika agbapela ụlọ ọrụ na-ahụ maka mkpesa banyere ọkụ latrik. Onye ọrụ anyị Odiri Oboru Arutere wetara akụkọ na nke a bụ iji nyere ndị obibi isi ala anyị aka iweta ọsịsa maka mkpesa ha were banyere ọkụ latrik. Otu jikọrọ ndị isi ụlọ akwụkwọ kọleji niile n'ala anyị ANCOPS enweela nzukọ ha na-eme kwa afọ agba nke 66. Mariam George Jitubo wetara akụkọ na ya bụ nzukọ ha mere n'isi ala anyị gbadoro okwu n'ụzọ dị iche iche ha ga-esi kwalite ịchị isi n'ụlọ akwụkwọ nakwa emume dị iche iche ha were n'ọdịnihu. Ihe mberede okporo ụzọ mere na ogige National Stadium Ministers Gate bụ nke gụnyere ụgbọala akpọrọ Lexus. Onye ọrụ anyị Mariam George Jitubo wetara akụkọ na mgbe ọ garuru n'ogige ebe ya bụ ihe mberede mee na o nweghị onye nwụrụ anwụ, mana onye kwọrọ ụgbọala na ndị obu n'ụgbọala merụrụ ahụ. Igbo gere m ntị, ebe a ka anyị pịachiri nke taa. Sonyere anyị n'ihe oge echi niile. Ndewo.
Ẹ kú dédé wòyí, ìròyìn iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìkànnì karùn-ún ti ìlú Àbújá ló ń dé sí etí ìgbọ́yín. Mobọ́lájí Màtí ni oníròyìn. Aṣojú ẹni fún ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ Hamaka àti Buhari ní ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin kékeré Joshua Chinedu Obika ti gbé ìgbésẹ̀ tí yóò mú kí àwọn ará ìlú gbádùn èrè ìjọba tiwantiwa. Akọ̀ròyìn wa Òdírì Ọgbọ̀rú Àrùtèrè ròyìn wípé ẹni àpọ́nlé Chinedu ṣe ètò ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ fún àwọn ará ìlú láti ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ ìṣòro tí wọ́n ń dojúkọ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ iná mọ̀nàmọ́ná, èyí tí yóò mú kí àwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ ọ̀hún ní àǹfààní àti gbọ́ ẹ̀hónú wọn láti lè ṣe ohun tó tọ́ lórí àwọn nǹkan tó ń dà wọ́n láàmú tàbí ìṣòro tí wọ́n ń dojúkọ. Àwọn lọ́balọ́ba, ìgbìmọ̀ iléeṣẹ́ ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin àti àwọn ará ìlú kópa nínú ètò ọ̀hún. Ẹgbẹ́ àwọn ọ̀gá àgbà ilé ẹ̀kọ́ girama lórílẹ̀‐èdè ti ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ ètò àpérò ọdọọdún ẹ̀kẹrìndínlọ́gọ́rin ní ìlú Àbújá. Akọ̀ròyìn wa Mariam George Jitubo ròyìn wípé pàtàkì ìjókòó àpérò náà ni láti ṣe àgbéyẹ̀wò àwọn ètò àti láti jíròrò lórí iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n yàn láàyò pẹ̀lú àwọn alámòjútó fún ìdàgbàsókè ètò ẹ̀kọ́ lórígun mẹ́rin orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Ní ìgbẹ̀yìn, wọ́n ṣe àpọ́nlé àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ kọ̀ọ̀kan tó ṣiṣẹ́ takuntakun. Ní òní òde yìí, ìjàmbá ọkọ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ ní